Hello, ito po si Russell
Ito naman po si Lennon.
and welcome sa Advent Special nitong ating Tamang Usapan.
Usapang may tama.
Veni, veni, Emmanuel, captivum solve Israel, qui gemid in exilio, privatus Dei Filio, gaude, gaude, Emmanuel nascetur pro
Welcome ulit dito
Dei
sa another episode and look who's back. Currently recording live here sa Philippines. Nakauwi na si Lennon sa wakas.
Hello!
After ng ilang buwang paghihintay, parang may nanganak lang. We're supposed to be doing this as in live pero syempre considering yung mga schedules din kaya balik tayo dito sa Zencaster. And by the way, if meron nag-i-interest sa inyo na magsimula ng kanilang podcast, this is a very wonderful medium to use. Very easy, very user friendly, unlike other people. Ayun, narito tayo ngayon sa ating Advent Special, and kung matagal na kayo nakikinig ng usapang ito, kilala nyo naman si Lennon na isang fraile na residing sa Spain, member ng religious institute. Then yours truly has come from Catholic orientation. Wow. So ayun, in honor of this very special season. In fact, personally, if you're going to ask me, this is my favorite season actually. It's a season of beginnings, you know, but it's also a season of waiting, and it's a season of coming. Back in the day when we were studying, somebody has mentioned, I don't know the name, I forgot the name. Si Lennon, kilala niya yun eh. But when asked, what is the kingdom of God? And of course, the Bible itself is offering so many explanations or definitions. Pero isa sa mga sinabi doon na nag-struck sa akin is, the kingdom of God is already but not yet. Diba? And ayun, ito yung nire-remind sa atin ng Advent. No? At isang tampok dito na theme kada Adbyento na nire-remind sa atin. We are in a continuous journey, and yet we are, and we were able to encounter the Lord in so many ways, no? In His mysterious ways. But the journey can get so frustrating at times. We can get weary. We get unfaithful. We get we find it tiresome, routinary, even bland. And this season would remind us that it is normal given our human nature. And so we have here a text to remind us of what can be our disposition for this Advent. Remember, Advent is a season. It's even longer than Christmas. The sad thing in the Philippines, we can barely feel the existence or the ano ba tawag dyan? Implementation. The implementation of this season. Kasi after August 31, no, pag patak ng September 1, meron ng Christmas songs, no? Highly commercialized ang Christmas sa Philippines. And yeah, hindi lang siya maagang nagsisimula, matagal din siyang nagtatapos. Anyway, I think it also reflects it mirrors, no, our disposition, our collective disposition, na we are acknowledging that the journey may be so wearisome and tiresome. That's why we have these seasons to remind us and to give us a little joyful pause for all this weariness. So let us hear from the scriptures some inspirational message for us to ponder this Advent season.
Gaude, gaude, Emmanuel nascetur prote Israel.
From the prophet Isaiah. Comfort, O comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem and cry to her that she has served her term, that her penalty is paid, that she has received from the Lord's hand double for all her sins. A voice cries out, "In the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be lifted up, and every mountain and hill be made low. The uneven ground shall become level, and the rough places a plain. Then the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all people shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken." A voice says, "Cry out." And I said, "What shall I cry?" All people are grass. Their constancy is like the flower of the field. The grass withers, the flower fades. When the breath of the Lord blows upon it, surely the people are grass. The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God will stand forever. Get you up to a high mountain, O Zion, herald of good tidings. Lift up your voice with strength, O Jerusalem, herald of good tidings. Lift it up, do not fear. Say to the cities of Judah, "Here is your God." See, the Lord God comes with might, and his arm rules for him. His reward is with him, and his recompense before him. He will feed his flock like a shepherd. He will gather the lambs in his arms, and carry them in his bosom, and gently lead the mother sheep.
Veni oie servir ex hostis tuos ungula, despecutus tartari, educet anthroparatri.
Thank you, Non, for reading our text for reflection. Well, dahil tamang usapan naman to and hindi rin naman ako in no in any authority rather. Hindi ako authorized to preach. So, allow me to just give a little sharing. The text happened to have a rendition sa Liturgy of the Hours, sa breviary, na yun yung ano eh, yun yung morning hymn ng ng Advent, no? So it goes like, "Be consoled, my people. Take courage, O fair Jerusalem." Ano yun? Ano yung dulo nun? For your, ano? For your trial yata yun. Ano bang lyrics nun? For your trial has come to an end yata, no? Pero yung, the point here is, very, very ano siya, very consoling. Kasi nga, console. Aliwin ninyo yung aking bayan. Ano yung connection nun sa paunang kwento na sinabi ko? Tayo kasi sanay tayo nagsisimula tayo ng ano, 'di ba? January 1. Then we have all these so many New Year's resolutions. And here comes Advent with offering a different perspective that our journey is and will not always be linear, no? Hindi siya laging dapat magsimula ako ng diet ng first Monday of this month or first day of this month. Mahilig tayo sa ganun eh. Parang kailangan nating markahan. And here comes Advent out of nowhere. Mind you, yung placement ng mga seasons and araw, may adjustment yan. And nag-a-adjust lahat yan sa central feast ng Christianity, which is Easter. So from that, ina-adjust natin yung kung kailan magsisimula ang Advent, kailan magsisimula ang Lent. So ganun. But the point is, yun nga, hindi tayo linear. Our existence, our journey is not linear. Na dapat point per point tayo. No? Minsan, life, and hindi nga minsan eh, always, no? Life is always spontaneous. It occurs whenever we acknowledge it, no? And we have mentioned it several times in this podcast, yung adage na so many of us live as if we're not dying and so many of us have died as if we have not lived at all. Siguro, preoccupied tayo ng maraming bagay. Pero until that moment that we recognize that life occurs, things, more meaningful things happen. No? Good things happen. Good things occur. No? Especially when we are in prayer. No? Every liturgical season is always reminding us to pray, to have a renewed journey, to have renewed enthusiasm, to restore our balance, no? To find our center, kumbaga sa iba, o sa mga followers ng Zen, no? To be Zen. Diba? And yun yung isang point ng Advent na gustong-gusto ko. Wherever we are, God will find us even if it's in the middle of nowhere. Kaya nga, be consoled. Comfort my people. Pero syempre, once you encounter Him and once you're reminded of the journey, we have to do some preparations, of course. Yun nga yung isang ano dyan, yung isang aspect din, no? Ang tawag natin dyan is religious experience when we encounter God. And meron tayong on our part, meron tayong action taken or action item, no? And sabi nga rin doon sa text, we have to prepare some things, no? So, yung mataas sa atin, ano ba mga mataas sa atin? Bukod sa blood sugar and cholesterol, kailangan nating ibaba yun. No? And kung ano yung mababa sa atin, kailangan nating taas ng konti. Patagin, 'no, patagin yung mga lambak. Patagin yung mga burol, tapos iangat yung mga lambak. Ang daling sabihin nun ano, pero kung gagawa tayo ng analogy diyan, siyempre, 'pag meron kang minamahal or meron kang, gustong tao, tapos meron kayong date, 'di ba? Nagkasundo kayo, magkatagpo. And minsan ang sasabihin niyo, taga-South ako, tapos taga-North ka, 'di ba? So let's meet halfway. At some point, 'di ba, you will really have to create, no, to create or to make some preparations for that. Yun yung ano, ito yung Advent. Ayun. Ito yung Advent. We are commemorating as Christians, we're commemorating coming, no? The coming of God in so many different ways. Of course, we commemorate His coming during that first silent, trivial, unnoticeable, barely making it Christmas, no? With no one to welcome. Wala yung mga ilaw, wala yung mga bonggang handaan. In fact, it was all chaos kasi it was survey time. It was census time. Every kind of people were just there and they were just unknown people. Parang isa sa mga recommendation ko sa mga musical inclined or sa mga medyo palasimba, pakinggan nyo yung rendition ng Panunuluyan ni Eduardo Hontiveros. Medyo may kahabaan lang pero powerful, no, na paalala kung ano yung nangyari nung unang Pasko, diba? Please listen to it. It's a wonderful masterpiece. It in itself, it's an art, then a religious masterpiece at that. So we commemorate his first coming. We celebrate his first coming. And we are being reminded that he will come again. And when he comes, everything will truly change. He will truly transform us. He will transform everything. And it will be the end of everything. And he will just be our beginning and our end. And yun nga, if we come to be worthy of him, and to which we are not, and we will never be, ayun, things will change. Kaya nga sabi niya sa Revelation, behold, I'm making things new. And third, to be constantly reminded that he constantly comes in mystery wherever we are, whatever we do, whatever we think of. He comes. And most of the time, just like the first Christmas, he goes unnoticed. Despite the manifestations, no? We will have a separate and a different discourse, no? Huwag na lang reflection kasi mga reflection para sa mga katulad ni Lennon yun. Mga holy people. We have a discourse on Christmas, no? And of course, dahil nga tamang usapan din, we will try to reach out dun sa mga hindi rin naniniwala sa Pasko. Kung ano ba talaga yung principle or yung doctrine ng Christmas or yung history about it. Pero nga, babalik tayo doon. It comes to us in mystery. And I think doon medyo papasok yung quote-and-quote Paskong Pilipino sa pangatlong aspect na yon. Minsan, kahit napaka-trivial, no, nakakalimutan natin yung diwa ng Pasko. Pero yun mga kaibigan, no, mga katamang usapan. That very trivial, yung parang unnoticed, no. Pero may mga flicks doon, mga isang pitik ng pag-ibig, no? Ng kabutihan, no? Ng takot sa Diyos. It comes to us in mystery. Kapag tayo naligtas sa panganib, o kung tayo ay tumanggap ng malaking biyaya, pag tayo ay nakaramdam ng kapayapaan, no? Ng peace of mind, o ng ang tawag kasi diyan sa spirituality, yung consolation, di ba? When we feel consoled, just like what is being depicted by Isaiah dun sa binasa natin kanina. If you feel consoled, no? Yun eh. He comes to us in mystery. Pero ito na nga, which is my last point dito sa aking diskurso. Diba? Kasi, di naman to Di ako magtatagal sa pagdadaldal. I would like to believe that life is 1% event and 99% waiting. Like ngayon, we just waited for this episode, then it happened, then tapos. We end up anticipating for another event. Madali yan kapag meron kang lakad. So, you just stand there, you wait for the bus or the train or the jeep, no? Which is, by the way, nanganganib yung ating jeepney system. Hindi ko alam kung saan patungo yung transportation crisis natin. And we hope talagang matutukan din at marinig yung plight ng mga traditional na jeepney drivers and operators natin. Kasi practically naman, growing up, pag sinabi mo namang Pilipinas, pag sinabi mo Maynila, jeepney yan eh. Di ba? Pero, yun, isang parte din yan, no? Adbyento. To be sensitive, no? To be sensitive sa mga nagaganap, no? Masyado tayong focused sa Christmas. Christmas, may tatanggapin ako. Meron akong bibigyan. Meron akong inaabangang malaking pera. Meron akong pinaghahandaang handaan. Meron akong balak puntahan. And masyado tayong doon. Immersed na tayo doon sa pagpapagahanda na yun. No? And kalimutan natin minsan makakalimutan natin na yung kasi na-hype na tayo dun sa season na yung commercialized na season ng Pasko. Pero yun yung yung pang-balance natin, yung Advent na tinatawag. Kaya hindi siya talaga sobrang rigorous, yung rigorous as Lent. Pero makikita mo subdued ang simbahan, subdued ang Christianity. Kasi it's a time to be sensitive. It's a time to really prepare. And back in the ancient times nga, even nitong before Vatican II, may mga practices na rigid. In order to be fully prepared, to be fully disposed in celebrating the mystery ng Pasko. So yun, sensitivity. And we become very, 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 very sensitive during the course of waiting. So Advent is not an idle preparation time, but rather it is a season of purposive and purposeful waiting. No? Hindi yung you'll just wait for something to happen passively. Tayo, even when we are working, simultaneously we are waiting for something to happen. Just like work, di ba? You're working for a month, simultaneously you're waiting for your salary to come, for your allowances and bonuses to come. Di ba? While you are exercising, while you are dieting, you are simultaneously waiting for some results to happen. Ayun yung yun yung sa tingin ko. Maganda nating i-connect doon yung Adbyento. Purposive and purposeful waiting. Habang naghihintay tayo sa mga bagay-bagay upang mangyari, ano ba yung pinagkakaabalahan natin? Kasi 'di ba yung text natin, God is reminding us that we are getting so weary of the journey. Pero ano ba yung quality ng waiting natin sa journey to end? No? Kasi of course, obviously, the ultimate end ng physical life natin is death, eh, 'di ba? So, how have we been waiting for it purposively? Eh, baka naman ano din, in unhealthy means, no? 'Di ba? You're waiting for some good things to happen and yet tulad ko baka couch potato din ikaw. Ako gano'n. Oo, 'di ba? Eh, kung couch potato, okey, 25 na pala sa Lunes and et cetera. Gano'n, 'di ba? Something like that. Purposive waiting. Yun lang yung ano ko, discourse. We have to be purposive sa paghihintay. If you're waiting for your one true love, you don't spend it on meaningless encounters or wasting other people's time or manipulating or deceiving them. If you're waiting for career development, you don't just wait for opportunities to come. You from time to time you have to be proactive. You start to inquire. You start to discern. Then while you're at it, you're beginning to read. No, halimbawa, academic ka. Babasa-basa ka rin konti. Di ba? You're mostly our waiting is connected with what we desire. So it's purposive waiting, it's purposeful waiting. So it's also a purposeful desiring. So what are our desires? Let's examine them. Then we'll see with much deeper meaning yung events ng buhay natin and the reasons for so many seasons like Advent and Christmas for that matter. So ayun, thank you sa pakikinig sa diskursong ito and hope lahat tayo maghintay ng masaya at may purpose.
Gaude, gaude, Emmanuel nascet ur prote Israel.
In this moment, matapos ang discourse o reflection na ibinigay sa atin ni Russell, we will also offer you some guide questions for your own reflection after this Advent special episode. How do you prepare for the coming of the Lord? Is your waiting purposive? Or are you just waiting and nothing else? Do you feel that you are waiting in vain? Tell him what you feel. Talk to him. Do not fear. Do not let go of him. When was the last time you allowed God to use you to console others? When was the last time you allowed God, through others, to console you? Does your faith make you sensitive to the plights of others, to the injustices around you? Are you really ready to welcome the God child in the humble manger of Bethlehem, in the face of the beggar outside our malls and restaurants, in the jeepney driver unsure of his new year, in Manong and Manang of our daily lives?
Veni, veni, Oriens, solare nos adveniens, noctis de pelle nebulas, dirasque noctis tenebras, gaude, gaude, Emmanuel nascetur prote Israel.
Muli po maraming salamat sa pagsama sa amin sa special episode na ito para sa Adbyento. Nawa po ay kami kahit papaano ay nakatulong sa inyong Advent journey. Kayo man po ay believer o hindi kayo practicing or you're agnostic. Muli nga po, sabi nga po ni Russell, tayo ay nasa tamang usapan at dito ay lahat ay welcome. So this Advent special is also offered to all, hindi lamang sa mga practicing, hindi lamang sa mga Katoliko. Sa susunod pong linggo, magkakaroon din po tayo ng Christmas special. So abangan po ninyo yun. At abangan din po namin kayo na makasama ulit patungo naman sa isang bagong season, sa isang bagong taon. Maraming salamat po at muli po ito po si Lennon
At ito po si Russell. At
at
ito
ito
ang
ang inyong
tamang
tamang
usapan.
usapan. Usapang may tama.
Gaude,